Serena Williams' former coach makes bold claim about Coco Gauff's serve after WTA Finals struggles. The American star served 17 double faults and hit a total of 75 unforced errors during her 3-6, 7-6, 2-6 loss to Pegula. Gauff had struggled with her serve during the North American hardcourt swing, and she subsequently enlisted the help of Gavin McMillan, a biomechanics coach who helped Aryna Sabalenka overcome her serving woes. The 21-year-old seemed to have her serve under control, having not served double-digit double faults since the U.S. Open. The return of Gauff's serving issues is most certainly a concern. However, American tennis coach Rick Macci has taken a more positive view on the matter. Rick Macci says, "This is the best I have seen Coco and the serve." Rick Macci, the former coach of Andy Roddick and Maria Sharapova, has weighed in on the development of Gauff's serve following her struggles against Pegula on Sunday. Despite Gauff's struggles against Pegula, Macci remains positive about her first serve and believes the amount of double faults being recorded will reduce. In a series of posts on X, Twitter, Macci said, "Unreal improvement in Coco and the first serve. Mentally now she can pull the trigger and go bigger. Left arm is in the optimal position on the right side of the face. Now her left side is more stable and can deliver a 125 miles per hour ace. Coco is playing the long game. Under pressure, the Delray dart is learning by uncorking the first serve instead of rolling it in like the past as a band-aid. She is going big 24/7 and will get more free lunches in bunches. Her technique and mentally on the first serve is night and day. This is the best I have seen Coco and the serve. Major technical modifications and courage like never before. The double faults, will slowly go down, and because of her genetics, 10 aces a match she can pound. 130 miles per hour is down the street, and she will be even tougher to beat. Gauff will hope to bounce back in her next WTA Finals match. She faces Jasmine Paolini, who lost in straight sets to world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka on Sunday. Gauff and Paolini have a 3-3 head-to-head record. Gauff won 6-4, 6-3 in their last contest at the Wuhan Open. Having won the 2024 WTA Finals, Gauff is defending 1,300 points in Riyadh. Following her loss to Pegula, Gauff will have to win all of her remaining matches to defend those points. Jessica Pegula told how she can take her game to another level. Macci has also commented on Jessica Pegula's play, claiming that the American should use her slice more often. Macci said, "Pegula can go to another level if she would use her slice more and make others hit up, then she can use some of the best ball striking on the tour to win even more." Pegula faces Aryna Sabalenka next, who has secured the year-end world number 1 position for a second consecutive year. After playing Sabalenka, Pegula will face Jasmine Paolini in her final round-robin match. The bright lights of Riyadh couldn't hide Coco Gauff's frustration. The reigning U.S. Open champion, once the picture of calm confidence, looked shaken as double fault after double fault slipped off her racket during her WTA Finals opener. Her serve, usually the weapon that kickstarts her dominance, had betrayed her, leaving fans and analysts stunned. Among those watching closely was one of the sharpest minds in modern tennis, Patrick Mouratoglou, Serena Williams' longtime coach and architect of her late-career resurgence. After Gauff's shocking defeat, Mouratoglou didn't hold back his assessment, delivering a bold but brutally honest take on what's gone wrong with her serve. "Coco's serve is a paradox," he said during a post-match analysis. "She has one of the most athletic, explosive motions in the game, but it's become too mechanical, too thought-driven. She's trying to place it instead of trusting it. When that happens, the serve stops being a weapon and becomes a liability." The serve that once scared the tour. Gauff's serve has always been central to her identity as a player. When she burst onto the scene as a 15-year-old at Wimbledon, her smooth rhythm and fearless power set her apart. The serve was her exclamation mark, the opening statement to rallies she often controlled from the very first shot. But as her career has progressed and the stakes have risen, that weapon has sometimes turned volatile. In Riyadh, her rhythm vanished entirely. She finished her WTA Finals opener with a staggering 17 double faults, a statistic that sent shockwaves through the tennis world. Fans on social media couldn't believe what they were witnessing. How can someone who's this good at everything else struggle so much on serve? One post read. Others were less forgiving. You can't win the finals serving like that. Even Gauff herself admitted after the match that her motion felt off. It's not about power, she said. It's more about rhythm and trust. I wasn't trusting it tonight. Muratoglu's diagnosis, a mental block masquerading as mechanics. Muratoglu, who helped Serena Williams refine her serve into one of the deadliest in tennis history, believes Gauff's issues go deeper than just technique. People always look at the motion, but the real problem starts in the head. He explained. When a player loses confidence in their serve, they start overanalyzing every movement. The toss, the elbow, the wrist. But a great serve is instinctive, it flows. Coco's lost that flow. According to the French coach, the young American's current serving woes are reminiscent of a familiar pattern seen even in legends. Serena had phases where her serve went missing too, he recalled. But she learned how to simplify under pressure. That's what Coco needs, to reconnect the serve to her natural rhythm instead of trying to perfect it frame by frame. The weight of expectation. In many ways, Gauff's serve has become a metaphor for her entire 2025 season, a battle between power and pressure. After winning the US Open, expectations skyrocketed. Every match, every shot, every statistic became a headline. The carefree teenager who once swung freely now carries the invisible burden of validation. She's in that tricky phase of her career where people expect her to dominate like Serena or Iga. Muratoglu said. But Coco is still developing. Her body's evolving, her timing's shifting, it's normal for the serve to fluctuate. The danger is when the fear of failure starts creeping in. During her match in Riyadh, that fear was palpable. The more double faults she hit, the tighter her motion became. She began shortening her follow-through, adjusting her toss mid-match, even slowing her delivery speed to just get it in. None of it worked. By the end, she looked mentally exhausted, a world-class athlete trapped in a mental loop. A technical deep dive. For those who study the game closely, Gauff's serve isn't fundamentally broken, but it's mismatched. Her natural explosiveness, Muratoglu argues, clashes with a serve motion that's been tinkered with too often. You can see she's worked on simplifying her swing, probably to increase consistency. He noted. But in doing so, she's lost some of the natural looseness that gave her power and confidence. It's like taming a racehorse. You want control, but not at the cost of freedom. Experts have also pointed out that Gauff's ball toss tends to drift forward under pressure, forcing her to overreach and hit the ball late.